Hello guys, this is Shreya and today I will tell you that what you should do and what you should not do while doing on-page SEO of your website. So guys, I will tell you everything while working on the site of Deep Intellect. They are my clients and they have their digital marketing institute in Chandigarh. So I will tell you everything while working on their site, that what you should do and what you should not do while doing on-page SEO of your website. So guys, this video might go a bit long because I will tell you everything in detail, that how can you do on page SEO of your website perfectly. So guys, please be with us till the end of this video to learn everything completely. So guys, some points you must keep in your mind before doing on page SEO of your website. Guys, the first point is you must include your keyword in all your headings. From heading 1 to heading 6, you must include your keyword. After that guys, in your URL also, you must include your keyword there. For example, we have included Digital Marketing Course Institute in Chandigarh in our URL. So like this, you must also include your keyword in your URL. After that guys, here you can see in our heading 2 we have included our keyword, and in heading 3 also you can see that we have included our keywords. So guys, you must include your keywords in all your headings. After that guys, here comes your image. So in your image also you must keep your keyword. After that guys, here you have to press Ctrl U and here you can find Ctrl F, you have to press. After that guys, here you can see meta title and meta description. Here you can see meta title and meta description. Here also you have to include your keyword. So guys, here we have included Advanced Digital Marketing Course in Chandigarh in our meta title. So like this, you should also include your keyword in your meta title. So guys, it is our focus keyword. Advanced Digital Marketing Course in Chandigarh is our keyword, so we have included it. After that guys, one more thing which you should keep in your mind is that your title or your meta title must be unique. Unique means it should not be the copy of another. So guys, here you might think why we have included Deep Intellect here, right? So guys, we have included Deep Intellect in our meta title to make it unique. So like this, you can also make your meta title unique. After that guys, here you can find meta description. Here you can see meta description, right? So in our meta description also we have included our focus keyword, which is Digital Marketing Course in Chandigarh. So in our meta description also we have included our keyword, right? After that guys, here you can find image. Here you can find image of the site. This image you have to see that. Firstly guys, about image, one thing you must keep in your mind, that it should not contain copyright. So how you will find that this is a copyright image or not? So you have to right click on this image. After that, here you have to click on search Google for image, right? After that guys, here you can see when this image will be displayed here, you can see here that this image is clickable, right? This image is clickable. So when you will click on this image, here you can see nowhere you can see Deep Intellect, right? Nowhere you can see Deep Intellect. When you will click on this image, here also it is not showing Deep Intellect, it is showing the name of another website, right? So guys, your image must be unique and it should not contain copyright, because it will affect your SEO and it will down your ranking in SEO. And one more way guys is there to find the copyright of the images. Firstly, here you have to click on images. Here you can see you have to click on images, right? After that guys, here is my own image and I will drag it and drop it here, right? After that guys, here you can see that it is also clickable, but when I will click on this image, here you can see what it is showing. Here it is showing YouTube, right? And when I will click on this image, here you can see, and when I will click here, then you can see that it is redirecting on my own YouTube channel. So it is not a copyright image for my own channel, right? Because I have made it by myself, so it is not copyrighted. Guys, you can take some images help from Google, but you cannot paste the image as it is in your own website, so it must be unique, right? After that, guys, here you can see when you will find image, then you have to press Control F, and after that, guys, here you have to press paste image, right? Or one more thing, guys, you can do, you can right click on this image and you can click on open image in new tab, and you can see, or you can copy the address of this image, and here you have to copy it, and here you have to paste it, and here you can see that it is the name of our image. Here you can see image SRC, image / digital marketing training opportunities. So guys, one more thing that I have already told you, that your image name should be in lowercase. It should be in lowercase, like D is in capital letters, so it should not be in uppercase or in capital letter. It should be in small letters or in lowercase. It is a mistake. Digital marketing should be in lowercase, right? After that, guys, here you can see it does not contain alt tag. So in your image also, it must contain your alt tag along with your keyword. So your keyword must also be included in your image, right? So guys, here you can see that it is the cPanel of our website, and here it is the page. Here I will press edit. Here I will press right click. Here I will right click, and here I will click on edit. After that, guys, here again you will press Control F and then Control V, right? So guys, here you can see it does not contain alt tag. So here, guys, I will zoom it out, and here you can see that how I will paste alt tag here. So guys, here you have to write alt equals digital marketing course in Chandigarh, right? So here it is our alt tag, and here, guys, you have to keep it in your inverted commas, right? So here, guys, it has become our alt tag, right? After that, guys, here you have to come down, and here you can see, for example, you can press Control F again, and here you have to press schema, right? Here when you will find schema, so guys, here also you can find that it is written schema.org, right? So guys, here in your website you must include your schema, because guys, when Google will crawl your website and when Google will see schema on your website, then it will help Google to find more information and more content on your website, and Google will prefer your website to come on the first page, right? So guys, like this you can also include schema in your website. I hope, guys, that you might not be understand that what is a schema and how to include it and what you can do to make your schema. So guys, don't worry about that. I will not cover this in detail in this video, but guys, I will make a separate video on this for you, because if in this video I will cover schema, then this video will go so long, so I will not cover this in detail, but I will definitely make a separate video for you in upcoming time. After that, guys, again we will come on our website, and here you can see that these are links, right? Here links are showing, so you must also include internal and external links on your website. So guys, this question might be in your mind that how you will include these internal and external links in your website, right? So guys, firstly, here you have to search online HTML editor on your browser, right? After that, guys, here you have to click on the first link, After that guys, here again you have to go on your website, and here you have to copy a keyword in which and at which place you want to paste your internal or external link. For example guys, here I want to paste my link, right? So here I will copy, or not this keyword, I will copy another. So guys, here I will copy this keyword or this text, and here I will paste it in online HTML editor, right? After that guys, here you have to go on another page of your website. It is my another page of my website. After that guys, here you have to select this, and here you have to click on this link, right? Here you have to click on insert or edit link. After that guys, here you have to paste your URL here, and here you have to give your title. You can give the same text in your title, which is text to display, right? After that guys, here what you want to target, none or new window. So I want to target new window, and here I have to click on OK. So guys, here you can see that it is my code. So it is my code to paste internal link on my website. So guys, I don't want this P because I don't want to show this in the form of paragraph. If I will keep this P, then it will turn into a separate paragraph. After that guys, here you have to keep one more thing in your mind, that you must remove this REL and double O opener, right? So here you have to remove this no opener. You have to remove this rel no opener, right? After that guys, when you will remove it, so guys, firstly you must know this thing, that why we are removing it. So guys, because if we will not remove it, then it will become a no follow link, and if we will remove it, then it will become a do follow link. Guys, I will make a separate video for do follow and no follow backlinks and links, so I will not include it in this video, but you must remove this text from here to make it do follow, right? I have removed it and it has become a do follow link. And from now you have to copy this text, and here you have to paste it on your page, right? Here you have to paste it on the content of your page. So guys, here I will find out this content here firstly, that where this content is actually. Then here I will find on my page that where this content is on my website. So guys, here you can see it is our text, and here on this place we want to paste our link, right? In digital marketing course in Chandigarh, we want to paste our link. So we will again copy it from here, and here we will paste this link, right? Here we will paste our link, so it will become an internal link here, right? So guys, here you can see that it has become a internal link. And guys, when you will go on website, then you can see that how this link looks like actually. So guys, firstly we have to click on save changes, and when changes will be saved, then we will go on our website and refresh it. After that guys, here we will see that how this content will actually look like. So guys, here you can see that it is our link. We have pasted it here, and here you can see when you will go on this link or when you will click, then it is redirecting on a different page, right? So guys, here like this you have to paste your internal link. And guys, how you will paste an external link here, and how you will keep an external link on your website, how you will get that. So guys, for example, my own blog is there, ShreyaKnowledgeHub.com. so here I will go on my own blog, and after that here I will find a blog related to this content, right? Here it is my blog. It is a new blog guys, I have created before some time. So if you want any knowledge related to digital marketing, then you can find that on my blog also. So guys, here I will here I have copied this link, and here I will go on this page, or I will copy a separate content from here, and on that content I will paste this link. For example guys, my blog is related to on-page SEO. Here you can see advanced on-page SEO techniques, right? Here you can see advanced on page SEO techniques. So guys, here I will come on page SEO and I will copy on page SEO from here, and here I will find on page SEO on this page, right? So guys, here I will find on page SEO on this page, and here guys, on this on page SEO I will paste my link, or I will link it with my own blog, right? So guys, again I have to copy this, and here I have to go on online HTML editor again. After that guys, here you have to click backspace, and here I will paste it, right? After that guys, here I will paste my link, right? Here again I will copy the link of my blog, and after that guys, here I will come on online HTML editor, and here I will click on insert link, right? After that guys, here I have got this URL, you can see it here, and here I will paste my URL, right? After that again I will copy text to display, and here I will paste it on page SEO, and then new window, right? After that guys, I will click on OK, and here guys you can see that it has come my code, right? After that guys, again this thing you have to do, that you have to remove this rel no opener from here, because it will become no follow. So we have to remove it from here to make our link do follow, right? After that guys, here I will copy this code, and here I will come again on this, and here I will paste it here. Firstly guys, I have to remove this P from here. Firstly I have to remove this P, and after that again I have to copy it, and here I will paste this code on my text here, right? And here you can see guys, it has come our external link, and when you will click on save changes, and when again you will go on this web page, and when here you will click on refresh, and then you will find that how this link will look like actually. So guys, here when you will come down, and here you will see, then here you can find that it is linkable now. Here we have linked from our own blog, that is Share Knowledge Hub, and here when you will click on this link on page SEO, and here you can see it is redirecting on Share Knowledge Hub, right? So guys, when you will create internal and external linking on your website, then it will be very beneficial for you in your SEO, because Google gives preference to it when people creates internal and external link on their website. So guys, please don't forget to create internal and external links on your website. After that guys, here you can see that it is showing colors, right? It is showing colors here. So guys, how these colors are coming? So these colors comes actually guys from CSS, but guys you must keep one thing in your mind, that there must not be inline CSS. What should not be guys? There must not be inline CSS in your website. Here you can see guys that here it is our text which I have copied it from there, and here you can see that it is showing H4 class font 16 style color green. So guys, here when it is showing along with HTML, then it is inline CSS. So guys, it should not be inline CSS in your website, because when there is inline CSS in your website, then Google faces some problems in crawling your website and reading and understanding your content. So guys, please keep this thing in your mind, that there must not be inline CSS. So how you will do this guys? So what you can do guys is, you can keep a separate file for CSS. For example, here you can see, here it is showing CSS, here is the folder of CSS, right? So here you have to go, and here you can create separate codes or separate CSS for your text, right? So guys, there must not be both things together, your HTML file and your CSS together. You must keep a separate file for your CSS. So guys, here you can see it is written style.css. So you have to right click on it, and after that you have to click on edit, and after that guys, here you can paste the coding of CSS here in this style.css file, not in your HTML file. This file is HTML file, so you must not keep your CSS coding in this file. After that guys, here we will see that where this CSS coding is actually in our site. So firstly we will copy it guys. After that we will paste it here in our file, in our HTML file. So here you can find, here you can see that these are our CSS codes, right? So guys, what you have to do, you have to only copy these codes, you have to copy only these codes, and after that here you have to come on your CSS file, and here you have to come completely down, and here you can see that where your code is actually guys, here you can see it is in H3, right? So here you have to write H3. After that guys, here you have to take curly brackets, and here you have to paste code like here you can paste it, right? And you can separate it like this, and here when you will click on save changes guys, then you can see, and when you will go on your site, firstly guys, one more thing you have to do is you have to remove this code from this place, right? So guys, here you can see it is our page, and from here we have to remove this whole code, because guys, if there will be code in both pages, in our style.css and in our this page HTML page, then it will not recognize. After that guys, here again we have to find H3, because from all H3s we have to remove this code, only then it will be shown in every code. Here we will press guys Ctrl F, and here we will find H3. Here you can see where another H3 is there. So here you can see another H3. Here we will scroll down, and here we will find another H3s, right? After that guys, here you can see here another code is here. So from here also we will remove our code, right? After that guys, here from here also we will remove our code, and where another H3 will be there, here you can see here is another H3. So from here also we will remove this code. Likewise guys, from all H3 we will remove our codes, because guys, if there will be code in any H3, then that H3 will not be included and it will not get the formatting. Because guys, here in CSS you get the opportunity that if in one place you will place a code, for example we have placed it there, then it will take in all H3. Here in CSS we are not required to place the code for every single H3. Here it will take for every. Here you can see guys that we have done all H3 headings. Then but guys, you must be very careful with these codings, because if any of these coding will be wrong, then it will create a big problem for you. After that guys, here we will come again, and here you can see guys that it is our style.css and we have pasted our code here. But guys, here you can see that I have done a mistake. Here I have to remove this inverted comma. That guys, I told you that you must be very careful with your codings, because any coding, if there is any coding is wrong, then it will create a problem and big confusion for you. After that guys, here you have to click on save changes, and when you will go, and here from here also you have to click on save changes in your HTML file, and when you will go on your website, then you can see how it is looking actually. Your all H3s will be changed in one time. So guys, here you can see our page. It is looking like just like before, but what changes has become in H3? What we have done, we have changed these codes, or we have removed CSS from here, inline CSS it was here, and after that we have pasted it here in style.css. Here you can see guys there is a only single code for all H3, and what we had to do here, we had to do a separate code for each H3, right? We had to keep a separate code or separate inline CSS code for each H3. So in our style.css file, we have kept a separate and single code for each H3, and here you can see there is no difference. Here you can see all H3s, right? Here you can see all H3s, and there is no change, right? And there is no problem in that. So guys, here you have to keep this thing in your mind. And guys, for schema, I will definitely make a separate video, and you can see my upcoming video and you can learn more about schema in detail, because guys, this video could go so much long actually, so I haven't covered schema here. And guys, what my points you have to keep in your mind, I will again cover it here. You have to keep your keywords in your each heading, your H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. You have to keep your URL like and you have to include your keyword in your URL. After that guys, in your image alt tag, you have to include your keyword, but your image should not be copyrighted. I have shown it you in this video that how you can make your image unique. After that guys, all these things you have to do and you have to keep in your mind, right? And I hope guys all your concepts related to on-page optimization have been clear. And guys, still if you have any doubts, then please ask me in the comment section. I will definitely reply you and I will definitely resolve all your problems. And guys, if you liked my video, then please press the like button, and if you want to get the latest video updates of my channel, then please do subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching this video guys.